welcome back to Campfire Stories with
Chuck.
and Sherry. So we'll be talking about tonight.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, we got a good one. So we're going to talk about...
I'm talking about there probably going to be something jumping out in the woods right now
please.
because we are by
Not
ourselves.
with this fire.
We are by ourselves.
We are.
Anyway, go ahead.
We're going to talk about a young family. When we were a young family.
They're a young family.
Our kids are literally... They're 2 years apart, but less than 2 years for a couple of them.
A couple of them, like we have 13 of them.
Yeah.
So we have 3 kids.
Yeah.
If you guys are new. And yeah, the first 2 are 17 months apart.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 are about 2 years apart.
Yeah.
So we had like 2 in diapers
for a long
for a while.
We needed donations, Jack, with all the damn diapers
so
we was
much.
going through. But
no.
So Sherry and I, a young couple, we were like, let's go on vacation.
Yeah.
And we were like, where? We ain't had no money. And we, got 3 kids, young ones.
Like when we say young, we were young.
We were. We're like, so what do we do? And I think we kind of talked about this maybe once before, but as my mom used to take us to Kings Island. My dad wouldn't go. He would do the Jogger Lake and all that, but when we went to Kings Island, she had work going on, and we would go out of town with her for work.
So she was there for like a work conference.
Yes, yeah. So my brother and I would get the chance to bring a friend, and we just went ham out there at Kings Island.
Yeah.
Sherry kind of had the same experience, and we were like, yeah, we haven't been there in years. Let's go.
Yeah.
We were like, let's go.
It's like a family tradition.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, let's bring that together with our family.
Yeah. So we get out there, and we get a little hotel, and so we said we can go to the zoo. We went to the Cincinnati Zoo one day.
We had it all planned out.
We went on a safari. We literally were there for a week in Cincinnati.
We did.
We ate. We stayed at the hotel one day just to swim in the pool.
Yeah, just to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
The aquarium, Newport, Kentucky.
Kentucky aquarium. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful there.
Yeah.
Recommend that.
We had a whole agenda. Sherry, I should say,
That's
had a whole agenda. And we were like, okay, so Monday we're going to go to Kings Island, and then we'll go Thursday to Kings Island because we went twice. And because you get cheap tickets for cheap if you bought 2 days or something.
Yeah, because we were like, we'll do the rides one day and then the water park another day.
Yeah.
And then we have the rest of the time to do whatever.
That's
the zoo, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, these kids are young too. And so this was like our tradition that we would do, right? So it went on for years.
Yeah.
So the one year we go, and again, like I said, this is the main part of the story. We would go on Monday and Thursday to Kings Island. Nobody there.
The park to yourself, basically.
Park to yourself, do whatever you want. Lines like right away. So the one year we went, it rained on Thursday. Now, mind you, this was also...
You remember that day.
Yeah, it was, because we had to go on Friday. That was the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
But when we would go, also trying to be budget friendly, we were like, hey, they got Subway up in here, $5 foot long.
We're like, heck
you guys remember that?
You guys are having subs tonight.
Yeah. And we go up in there, and I'm in the line for Subway, and I said, let me get... we got 3 kids, and I said, they can split one.
Yeah.
Sherry can split one, and I get one. $15, and we're out of there. Please, Subway don't play inside the amusement parks. Okay.
They're like, we don't have that discount.
Yeah, no. So we're there on Thursday, and we're not there on Thursday. It rained. Sorry, it rained.
Yeah. So we went on Friday because we had one more day to, have fun with.
Yeah, and we get there, it is packed. Packed.
And the kids weren't used to being packed like that, waiting in line.
These kids were just droning on, mad.
Oh, it was...
Talking mess.
Yeah, it was 95
it was
degrees.
Hot as hell out. And
on that black pavement you're walking around.
Oh, my gosh. So Sherry and I are like, this is miserable. The kids were mad.
Yeah.
We were over it. It was a long week.
Yeah, we're talking amongst each other like, okay, so how can we get them to get out of here, this park?
Yeah.
This is too hot.
So the kids we would go to the UDF
Yeah.
and get ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
The little gas station thing. They loved it. Um, they loved swimming in the hotel pool, and the capper was they loved um, Golden
Golden
Corral,
Corral.
Golden Corral, any
Yeah.
buffet but Golden
Mm-hmm.
Corral. Oh my gosh! And I hate Golden Corral, just
It's
on record.
yeah.
So
But they loved it.
they
They
loved it.
loved buffets, and they just love being able to go up and get whatever they want and having
Yeah,
dessert and all that
all of
stuff.
that. So Sherry and I are like, let's bribe them. Tell them we can go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
We can
We go
swim for we can go
swim.
swimming. Don't have
We'll
to
go.
worry about where to swim for the whole rest of the night. And
Yeah.
we'll go to Golden Corral. And we didn't know if it was gonna work.
And we were standing in line for a ride, and we were like sweating. It was miserable.
Miserable.
And we told them that, and they're like, oh, "Yeah,
They were like,
let's
yeah,
do it.
let's
Let's
go.
go."
Literally like want to jump out of line. So let's do this and we go. So long story short, thank goodness for Golden Corral because
It
that got
saved
us
the
up
day.
out of the park.
It saved the day.
We were done. It was so hot in there.
It
We
was.
were miserable.
It
And
was
with those kids, man,
Yeah.
just they were the funniest was just their reaction to seeing all the people for the first time and being in long lines for the
Yeah.
first time. An hour to wait. I was like, yep, an hour to wait.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. They're usually like 15 minutes and just running
That's
through,
it.
going and going
Yeah.
and going. And
We actually ended up, as time went on, we started buying like those
the fast
passes
pass
because
and
we're
all
like
that
we didn't want to
stuff.
wait in line
Because we
either.
were like, no, I ain't doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But
And then,
yeah.
but yeah, family vacations. I mean,
That's how our
it's kind of sad.
it is.
But then I guess now we have a grandson, and
Mhm.
now we can do family vacations with him. But it's still kind of different because everybody's off doing their own
Yeah.
thing, and they can't get off work,
Mhm.
and like so it's
It's
kind
hard
of
to get everybody together.
it's hard to get them all together. But we try.
But if you are from Ohio, or if you're passing
Kentucky.
through Ohio, or if you're thinking about, doing something that's different, Cincinnati's a great place. We actually, our youngest is a huge Bengals and
Because
Reds
of
fans,
that.
but strictly because
Because of
it's
us
the
vacationing.
whole reason because of these
When we
vacations
started,
we used to go.
yeah.
And
We would go to the Reds game. We toured the Bengals stadium.
Mhm.
We got to meet the
yeah,
owners.
we met Paul Brown Jr. and all
We
of
did.
that. Mhm.
So like we did all that stuff with them, and
Mhm.
like he
They
fell in
actually
love.
they actually got us after 9/11. They stopped doing tours inside the players' locker room.
Yeah.
And or Mike Brown, sorry, Mike Brown. No, Paul Brown.
Paul Brown.
No,
You said-
Mike Brown. I think it's Mike. I think I think his son's.
okay.
I think his son's Mike.
Jaden gonna be
I
mad
know
at
it
you.
is. It's Mike. I think it's Mike Brown. So anyway,
thought it was
correct
Paul
me if
Brown.
that's the dad. So anyway,
Oh yeah. That's what I thought you were talking about.
as we were taking this tour of the stadium, the lady told us, she said, they haven't, she actually has never been in the players' locker room. And she said they stopped ever since 9/11. And as we're walking there, she's showing us like the doors from the players' locker room. And then across from there was the doors to go out onto the field. And all of a sudden the players' locker room door opens and it's Mr. Brown, I'm going to call him. Okay. And I didn't realize who it was at first. And he said, hey, how you guys doing? And kind of greeted, the group. And there's probably like 20 of us or so.
Yeah.
And then he just guys asked if we were having fun and this and that. And did you guys see the locker room? I'm like, no. He's like, come on in.
Yeah.
And we're like,
yeah.
what? And so you go in, and on the left-hand side, they had like, I don't know if you remember, they had like, it was like a game room where they had like a pool table and some other stuff. And Mr. Brown was in there with some other folks, suits,
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco was a big deal back then.
And it was,
that was
our son's favorite player.
guy.
Yeah.
Yep. He had all the jerseys and all this stuff. And he got a chance to actually take a picture in front of his locker. And they still had, because they were just at training camp, it was just starting. So there was players in the facility, and you could see him in the workout room. And he actually met a couple young guys on the field that were doing drills on their own and stuff. But it was actually, that was pretty cool.
It was.
That was pretty cool.
Memorable.
Very
sure.
memorable.
Yeah.
But again, if you're thinking about going to Cincinnati, go there, get the don't forget about that
The
chili.
skyline.
Forget all that
I
chili.
like the
This they got
skyline.
two of them. It's two chili places, both garbage. But
I like skyline.
go to Izzy's. Go to Izzy's and get the corned beef, right? And then they also had
Mm.
what were the potato pancakes?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. And they had.
It's been a while since we've been back there.
I'm
We
surprised I
went
can
every
remember all
year.
that
I
stuff.
can't either. Cause
Hmm.
dang,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it is
It's been a
crazy.
while.
Yeah, they had the water park out there, the beach,
Oh yeah,
the
we never
beach.
been there.
Never been at the beach
No,
water park, but there's a lot there, and there's actually a campground. So if you guys campers,
we've
Camp
actually
Cedar.
been there, Camp
Hmm.
Cedar. We only stayed there for one night,
Hmm.
only to get to Kentucky.
Yeah, and it's right next to Cedar Point. So if that's something
Yeah,
that you guys are thinking about doing, Camp Cedar's the spot, and you can access all that stuff from there. But yep,
yeah. Mm.
our life, our kids,
Yeah, they're all
they're all
grown
grown.
up. Crazy.
It is
We
crazy.
went from that to then we went to New York City to the beach
Oh
and
yeah,
just a lot of great vacations for
yeah.
sure. But
Maybe we'll have to tell you about coyotes are waking up. Maybe we'll have to tell you
oh,
about our New York City trip next time.
oh yeah.
Till next time.
All right. Happy camping.
Happy camping, y'all.